Good morning, standard 5 students. Today we will start exercises A, B, C, D, E and F of chapter 3 Food and Health. So let us start with the exercise A. Tick the correct answer. Objective type question. So first exercise A is tick the correct answer. 1 number. Which of the following is a protective food? Options are given: fats, vitamins, proteins, none of this. So we know that vitamins are protective food, they protect us from various diseases. So option C will be correct, that is vitamins. Question 2 is which of the following is a communicable disease? Options are A, cholera, B, cancer, C, scurvy, D is anemia. So we know that cholera is a communicable disease, that is option A. So we will take this option A. Question number 3. Which of the following is caused due to deficiency of iodine in the food? Options are A, goiter, B, anemia, C, rickets, D, cholera. So we know that goiter is caused due to the deficiency of iodine in the food. So option A, goiter will be correct. Question number 4. Which of the following disease is spread by insects? Options are given: jaundice, dengue, chickenpox, goiter. We know that dengue is caused by the mosquito bites. That's why we will write dengue. Option C we will take because dengue is bitten by the mosquito, Aedes mosquito. That is an insect. Question number 5. Which of the following is an energy giving food? So we know carbohydrates are energy giving food. So options are bread, pulses, fish, water. Bread contains carbohydrate, that's why bread is energy giving food. So we will take the option A, bread. Now next, name the deficiency diseases. First question is, it is caused due to the deficiency of iodine. So we know that deficiency of iodine causes goiter. So we will write here goiter. The disease, second number, the disease is caused due to deficiency of vitamin A. So we know that night blindness is caused due to the vitamin A deficiency. That's why the answer will be night blindness. Question number 3. The disease is caused due to deficiency of iron. We know due to deficiency of iron the disease caused is anemia. So I will write here anemia. Question number 4. This disease is caused due to deficiency of calcium. We know that osteoporosis is a disease that is caused in the bones. It is caused by the deficiency of calcium. So we will write here osteoporosis. Now the next question is true or false. So first is that proteins help in the formation of new cells. We know that protein helps to form the new cells, so it is true. We will write here true. Question number 2. Excess intake of food does not harm the body. It is false because if we will take more and more food, excess food, then what will happen? It will cause us obesity. So it is false. Third number, common cold is caused by bacteria. No, it is wrong. We know common cold is spread through virus. So it is also false. Fourth number, vitamins and minerals are required in large quantities. It is false. We know that vitamins and minerals are required in very small quantities. Number 5, vaccination is an effective way of preventing communicable diseases. It is true. So that we should take the vaccination for some of the diseases, that is very important and protect us from different diseases. It is true. Question number D. Give 2 examples for each. First is energy giving nutrients. So energy giving nutrients are carbohydrates and fats that give us energy. Protective nutrients. Vitamins and minerals are protective nutrients because they protect us from various diseases. Third number, fat soluble vitamins, vitamins that is soluble in fat, vitamin A and vitamin E. Fourth number, water soluble vitamins, the vitamins that can dissolve in water. These are vitamin C and vitamin B. Now we will discuss about question F, short answer question. First number question is why do we need nutrients in our diet? So answer is we need nutrients in our diet because it helps us to grow, stay fit and keep us healthy. You know we need different types of nutrients, mostly carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, minerals and proteins. They are very important to help us to grow. We stay fit by eating the vitamins and minerals and all healthy food, and they keep us healthy also.
and we have to remain fit also by eating these nutrients. What are the benefits of regular exercise? Exercise helps to promote overall health. It aims to maintain or enhance physical fitness and general health. So, exercise promotes overall health, it keeps us fit and healthy, and it increases the blood circulation in our body, and it keeps our muscles and bones strong also.
You can see different postures of exercises are shown here. Different types of exercises are there. You can do any type of exercise. Now, the third number question is, what is roughage? Roughage foods that we get from plants contain fibers are called roughage. Food that we get from plants are called roughage because they contain fibers, and it does not have any type of nutrients, but we have to include these in our food because it helps us to get rid of undigested food. That means it helps us in the digestion of the food. So, it is very important to help in digestion and to prevent constipation. Question number 4. What is a disease? A disease is a state in which the normal function of the body is disturbed. When your body does not function normally and it is disturbed, then we say that we have a disease. Now, roughage picture you can see, roughage. Roughage helps the movement of food through digestive tract to avoid constipation. You can see in this picture also written. So, food that are rich in roughages are fruits, vegetables, nuts, barley. These foods contain fiber. Now, these fibers are very important for your food. In this picture also you can see different food items which contain fibers are given. You can include these food items in your food so that you can get proper digestion. Question number 5. Define communicable diseases and name some of them. So, what is communicable disease? Diseases that can spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases. That means, if you can any person can transmit a disease from one person to another person. That means, a healthy person can get infection from the infected person by any media. Then it is called communicable disease. Some communicable diseases are polio, typhoid, measles, chickenpox, tuberculosis, etc. Let us see about some of the disease. You can see here chickenpox versus measles. This communicable disease is very common in children. Children are getting mostly chickenpox and measles. You can see the different symptoms of chickenpox and measles are given here, so that you can recognize the difference between these two diseases. This is very common skin disease. It is also very much infectious disease. Thank you, students. Now we will meet in the next class. Thank you all of you.